Hello, I hope y'all are all doing well. It is November 6th, and today I'm back. So today, this is the Georgia forecast video for this week. I got a lot to talk about. This week will be pretty active across the state uh, regarding multiple things, including the tropics uh, and a potential cool down by next weekend, which we'll look into for a little bit as well. So yeah, I hope y'all are all doing great. But so these are the current temperatures across the state as of 6:30 tonight. Fairly warm. You can see pretty much the entire state is in the 70s. Valdosta still at 80 down there. And it's with some 60s up in the mountains. 65, I think that's Wilderson, Raven County. I'll say that. Uh, Mid 70s generally like south of a line from like pretty much the fall line, but then you go down into like not areas along the coast, but areas like slightly inland off the coast, cooling down pretty quickly compared to other areas. I mean, it's still 70 degrees. Uh, yeah, those are current temperatures. Tomorrow, yeah, is a little interesting. So tomorrow we're gonna see uh, pretty much a continuation of the heat we've been looking at over the past couple of days. It's gonna be warm and humid, terrible. I mean, it feels absolutely terrible for November. Pretty much most of the northern part of the state will be in the 80s. The southern part of the state, 85 in Albany, 85 in Valdosta. Some areas will probably push the upper 80s down in far southwest Georgia. Uh, I mean, you have to go way up in the mountains to really get into areas that'll stay like in the mid 70s. Uh, and we also could be looking at some showers. So tomorrow afternoon, we can see across northern Georgia and into upstate South Carolina. We have some showers that are moving southwest generally that do initiate. Taking some soundings. None of these, I mean, the environment's garbage, and these will really just be showers, uh, most likely. Um, but yeah, so I mean, a little bit of rain, the chance of rain does exist, especially like north of I-85. Like north of 85, I-85, that will generally be our line for kind of those storms. So yeah, so that's tomorrow. Very warm. Tuesday, we're going to be looking at a pretty quiet day. We're going to start to see the wedge begin to push in. So that will bring a little bit of a cool down. No really rain chances, but when you look down here, we do see a little bit of activity in the tropics. We're starting to come into view, which if we actually take a look at the National Hurricane Center, that is our invest of the 90% chance of formation right now. And that's moving closer towards Florida. Uh, and we can see this does get a little closer to the state Wednesday. That wedge is going to start to also get pushed further in. We can see that clear wedge right there. And I mean, yeah, we see this tropical system getting very close to Florida on the GFS here, and it does go through Florida. But I mean, we're not really talking about like too much about that yet. But Thursday and Friday, or pretty much Tuesday through Friday, we're gonna see a little bit of wind. I wouldn't be surprised if like as we do see some gusts up to 35. Sometime like it's hard to tell when, but at some points I think the airport will probably gust like in between 30 and 35. But generally, I think gusts will be between like 25 and 30. All these like Tuesday through Thursday, and then Friday a little lower, but still there. And Friday we will have a little bit of a chance of rain. I think that it's likely stay a little bit to our east, but any slight shifts, which probably won't happen, but any slight shifts to the west could really maybe bring us some rain. Uh, so yeah, that is that pretty much the European kind of just. Let's take a look at what it does with that tropical system. It takes it over Florida too, kind of, and then it just goes back out to the East Coast. Pretty much the exact same thing the GFS has. And we get no rain, which is not good considering the drought is worsening, and it's going to continue to worsen because we're still not getting rain, as much rain as we need. Some areas saw rain yesterday, but it's still not enough. It's not enough. I mean, and it's just the deficit's just going to continue to get greater until we really see like a good like event. So yeah, looking at the 5 day that I created. So tomorrow 82, This is for Athens, by the way. So this is for the airport. So I mean, if you're outside of Athens, it'll be a little cooler. But you kind of have to adjust these numbers because the airport is interesting. It always tends to read higher than what it is around it. So I had to adjust the numbers a little bit. But generally in Athens, like this is what you're gonna see. If you're outside of Athens, like by a little bit, like Oconee County, Barrow County, just a couple degrees cooler. I mean, like 1 or 2 degrees, not much of a difference. I don't mean like 6 degrees or something. No, I mean it's pretty much the same generally. But yeah, we can see 40% chance of some afternoon showers tomorrow. Not too windy, pretty warm in the morning, 66 for a low there. Looking towards Tuesday, cooler, 74, 55. We can start to see those winds beginning to pick up. Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday would be the coolest day. High of 64, low of 45. So pretty chilly. Not really though. It's like about average. I mean, partly cloudy. 25 to 30 mile per hour wind gusts can be expected. I do think, like once again, either sometime on Wednesday or Thursday, I do think we'll see some wind gusts up to around 30, 35. Thursday a little warmer due to the wedge. Not really. Starting to kind of leave, I guess. It's like the only way to put it. Then Friday, a little bit, once again, warmer, especially with that not warmer with the high, but warmer with the low due to that tropical system. We have more moisture. Definitely not as warm as today, though, like as today and this weekend. Nothing like that. And then after that, that 30% chance of rain on Friday. But then after that, okay, so that's when stuff is going to get interesting. So Saturday, we can see we have that's left, and it's just pretty much quiet across the southeast. If we take a look at temperatures on Saturday, it's still Saturday morning. It does start to get cooler. We can see 40s across a lot of areas, and then with Saturday afternoon, look at that in the 50s across northern Georgia. I mean, even some 40s up like near Huntsville, Alabama, and in the mountains, of course, northern Georgia. Is there any? I don't know what the Europeans are really showing for wind here. Could be some wind like behind that as well, but I mean nothing significant. We're not looking at like any like big wind events. The GFS is different though. I do know that. Taking a look at the GFS for Saturday, it's a little warmer. I mean a little different. But then as we go into like Sunday, it does start to get really cool. We can see most areas in the 50s, getting up to around 50 or in the upper 40s. Could be overdoing it a little bit with the cold air. So a little more moderate, like low 50s for highs or mid 50s, depending on where you are. And then lows though, some areas could potentially get in the 20s about a week out. So looking towards Monday, Tuesday morning, maybe. So yeah, this cold doesn't really look to go away. There's really going to be a big pattern change starting Saturday. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you all have a great day tomorrow. I should have another video out tonight, hopefully, about the tropical system. But yeah, thank you for watching.